Hi, this is Sakai Maitland, and here to my left is Ryan Miller. We're at the RHS basketball game against Newcastle. Shane Hillard of the girls basketball coach has showed up.
And coming up next, we will have a sit-down interview with Coach Hillard. We'll be right back. You're watching Red Devil basketball on WCTV.
The American Red Cross urgently needs blood and platelet donations and asks donors to schedule an appointment to give now. Every 2 seconds, someone in the United States needs blood. Your blood donation is critical and can help save lives. Please, schedule an appointment today. Download the Blood Donor app, visit redcrossblood.org, or call 1-800-RED-CROSS today. You can make a difference.
Hi, I am Sakai Maitland, and here to my left is the girls' head basketball coach, Shane Hillard.
How are you doing?
Nice. What was your reaction to the full court pressure that Marion put on the Red Devils most of the game?
No, I thought the pressure sped us up a little bit. You know, we've seen pressure before. We faced it in our, when we were at our tournament over the break, and it didn't seem to bother us tonight. I felt like it sped us up a little bit and caused some mistakes. I don't think that it was necessarily anything that they were doing. I just think that when we got sped up, we didn't see things that were open, and we just started throwing the ball around.
Do you think the girls played all 4 quarters?
I thought we played hard. We competed on the defensive end. We had a scouting report against Rochelle. She's a tremendous player, and she's 6'6" in the girls' game, and that's tough to guard. So the rest of the players are guarding 3-on-4 when we're putting 2 on her all the time. So I felt like we competed. I don't feel like we gave up too many points to win this game. I just felt like we didn't score the ball well enough.
What are your thoughts on this upcoming game for Richmond versus Newcastle?
On the boys' side, well, they're down a few players tonight. They got some guys out sick and stuff, so some other guys are going to have to step up and help them out. I think we're good enough to do it, but we're going to have to count on some guys that maybe have not played as many minutes as they're used to, and they're going to play more tonight. And, anytime you're down some starters and a key guy off the bench, that's hard to come back from. But I think we have enough talent to do it.
All right. Thank you, Shane.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Yep.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
We're back from the interview with Shane Hillard, the head coach of the girls basketball team. Now we're going to go into key stats of this game, both from Richmond and Newcastle.
All right, looking at this Newcastle roster, I think players to look out for would be Cole McDaniel, number 4. He's averaging 16.4 points a game. Going down to William Greaser, he's averaging 9.1 points, averaging about 2.8 defensive rebounds, 3.3 rebounds per game, and 4.2 assists per game. Is there anybody else that is catching your mind on this Newcastle roster?
From the Newcastle roster?
Yes.
Who caught my mind? Who caught my interest were. I have the same people you have. Indeed.
You're right. I think one of the big players would be McDaniel and Trey Miller. Especially, he's averaging 12.7 points per game. Those are their top 2 scorers, at least, than averaging points per game.
He has 114 points season total.
All right. And now, if we go into this Richmond team, what can we expect from? Just who do you think? All right, like from last week. All right. So who do you think we can, or what do you think that they can, what they can do? Like, what are their keys? You think?
What Richmond can do tonight, I feel they should also stay calm and just do what they're supposed to do and just play basketball.
Right, and I think what they really need to do is, especially a lot of aggression. I think driving up to the lane, finding the open man on the outside, and just playing smart basketball, taking key possessions, not letting up easy turnovers, and everything like that.
And try to give Clevis the ball when he's in the paint.
Yes, exactly.
I would say people to look at this game are Andrew Croft and Jordan Stoley.
Right, and which Andrew Croft is averaging 18.1 points per game. He's in the game for 31.4 minutes for the whole game, and we got Stoley, who's averaging 6.9 points with 28.6 minutes in the game, with Kareem Jett with 25.9 minutes in the game with 7.2, and with Newton, number 5, averaging 12.5 points per game, and and especially with Craig, especially down the middle, averaging 8.5 rebounds per game with 11.5 points per game with around 23 minutes in the game. And
I feel the whole starting line deserves credit. Andrew Croft has 199 points season total, 7 offensive rebounds, 48 defensive rebounds, and 55 rebounds in total. He has 21 assists, 25 steals, 10 blocks. Jordan Stoley, he has 76 points over total season. He has 9 offensive rebounds, 23 defensive rebounds, and 32 rebounds altogether. 14 assists, 9 steals, and 6 blocks. Kareem Jett, he has 79 points total, 7 offensive rebounds, 16 defensive rebounds, 23 rebounds altogether. 36 assists, 15 steals, 0 blocks. Titan Newton, he has 137 points, 8 offensive rebounds, 22 defensive rebounds, and 30 rebounds altogether, with 53 assists, 18 steals, and 2 blocks. Clevis.
And sorry to interrupt you there, but we're looking at both teams. They both recently won against New Palestine, in which they both won against New Palestine, especially with Newcastle beating them 73-67, and with Richmond beating them 60-55. I mean, if we're looking at both their stats, they both Newcastle shot 58% field goal percentage, and with Richmond shooting 47%. They're gonna have to get something going here.
I feel this is going to be a pretty close game.
All right, and so we're gonna take a break, and we're gonna send it down to Mr. Scott Beeman for the starting lineup.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tierney Center.
We are back. We are passing it to Scott Beeman, who will name the starting lineup from Richmond Red Devils and Newcastle Trojans.
Let's meet the starters. First for the visiting Trojans of Newcastle. First, a 5'10" junior wearing number 4, Cole McDaniel. A 6'1" junior wearing number 11, William Reeser. A 6'1" sophomore wearing number 21, Trey Miller. A 6'4" junior wearing number 33, Brandon Matney. And a 6'4" senior wearing number 40, Colin Blessinger. The Trojans are coached by Daniel Cox. 6'2" junior, wearing number 1, Drew Croft. 6'5" senior, wearing number 3, Jordan Stoley. A 5'9" senior, wearing number 4, Kyrie Jets. And the man in the middle, a 6'8" senior, number 24, Clevis Gray. The Red Devils are coached by Chip Oscoli.
And those were the starting lineups for both teams. Thank you to Mr. Beeman, Mr. Scott Beeman, and we're getting ready for tip-off.
We have Clevis Craig, who is 6'8", against Brandon Matney, who is 6'4", junior. Who will win this tip-off? Uh-oh, here we go. Jump ball and Richmond's ball. Kareem Jet dribbling down the court. Passes to Messiah Tyler. Passes to Jordan Stoley. Passes back to Kareem Jet. Passes to Drew Croft. Drew Croft seems to be in a little struggle. Ref calls travel. It is now Newcastle's ball with Colin Blessinger passing to Derek Tabor.
And it looks like Richmond's trying to do this, try to do some full court pressure.
Trey Miller passes to Derek Tabor. William Greiser has the ball. Back to Trey Miller. Foul on Richmond. Newcastle's ball. William Greiser will be passing it. Yes.
And okay.
This is Messiah Tyler's first varsity start. Number 13. Kareem Jet on the defense. Pass. Kareem Jet with Messiah Tyler with the steal. Kareem Jet with the pickup. Messiah Tyler travels, calls the ref.
That was a nice steal though by Richmond, especially Kareem Jet with some of the handles and trying to pass to the outside. Unfortunately, it just didn't go their way. Good pressure.
Newcastle dribbles down the court. Richmond tries to double team for a box out. Clevis Craig with
nice defense. Pushed by
Drew Croft with the ball. Kareem Jet uses his moves to get through. Drew with the three. Misses it.
Good board by number 40.
Newcastle dribbles down the court. Trey Miller with the three. Nice attempt. Clevis Craig with the rebound. Kareem Jet dribbles down the court.
Nice
Jordan Stoley has the ball. Messiah Tyler passes to Clevis Craig. Clevis Craig drives in. Easy two.
And like I was saying in the pregame, one thing they got to do is they got to use their aggression, and also from what you said, having Clevis in the paint, using his advantage to the best of their abilities.
Yeah, when Clevis puts in effort, Richmond comes to good deals.
Yes.
Newcastle calls a play. He passes to Derek. Paint. Messiah Tyler.
A little miscommunication there. It was a good setup though by Newcastle.
Kareem Jet dribbles down the court, passes to Jordan Stoley. Jordan Stoley. I didn't see what happened.
Newcastle foul number 33, Brandon Matt.
So they're going to end on it.
Newcastle fouls.
Yes.
Drew
Croft from the inbound. You have Kareem on the corner.
He's open. Messiah's open. Clevis is near the paint, and Jordan is near the paint. Drew Crawl passes inbound to Jordan Stoley. Jordan Stoley passes it back. Drew with the 2, misses. Newcastle dribbles down the court. Messiah Tyler on defense. Kareem Jet on defense against Derek Tabor. Derek passes to Clevis. Jordan Stoley with the rebound. Kareem Jet dribbles down the court.
A strong effort though by.
Nice pass to Messiah. Messiah pass to Clevis, and Clevis with the 2.
That's all the points for Richmond right now, and they just seem to not have an answer for Clevis, especially for both sides, because Clevis is tremendous when underneath the rim for the rebounds, especially on the other end too.
Drew Croft with the rebound, passes to Kareem Jet. Kareem Jet passes to Messiah, back to Kareem, back to Messiah. Messiah drives the ball in, passes back to Kareem. Kareem's calling the play. As Kareem dribbles, Richmond scrambles around the court. Kareem passes to Drew. Drew dribbles.
A little bit of confusion, but it's going to be a turnover, and it's going to be Newcastle's ball.
Newcastle passes in. Kareem Jet on defense. Messiah Tyler on defense. Colin with the 3, misses it. Kareem Jet with the rebound, dribbles down the court, drives in, floater, misses it. Draws a foul.
That was a nice foul though, especially drawing the contact and then just taking it to the line.
Kareem's a pretty small guy, but he plays it. He has heart, so it helps a lot on the team.
Newcastle foul number 4, Cole McDaniel, his first. Team second.
Kareem Jet with the first shot of the rebound. It's in.
At the line for the Red Devils, number 4, Kareem Jet.
Attempt 2. Kareem Jet bends his knees, shoots the ball, makes the second one.
All right, 2 for 2.
Newcastle passes it in.
Good defense so far by Richmond, trying to stuff him up.
Newcastle on the offense seems. There seems to be a little misunderstanding here. Clevis almost has the steal. Newcastle gets it back, passes it. Ooh, kickball violation. Newcastle's ball.
Yeah, that little knockout by Clevis. It's showing you the level of determination that he has for, especially this early on in the game, since he's basically been everywhere, scoring for the 6 points for Richmond.
Besides high on the defense, Jordan Stoley. Number 40 sets the screen, passes it.
And it's going to be a foul on Richmond.
Red Devil foul number 13, Messiah Tyler, his first. Team second.
William Greiser passes it to Colin Basinger. Dribbles around, passes it to Derek. Whoop. William with the ball, passes it to Colin. Foul on Kareem Jet, Newcastle's ball.
Red Devil foul number 4, Kareem Jet, his first, team's third.
That's not that good, especially with this early on in the game with 2 minutes and 26 seconds left in the first quarter. With them fouling this early, it can really stint to how late in the game, especially having like players like Kareem come back in and everything. So it's gonna be really important coming down the stretch.
This is going to be a tough game. Caleb with 3. Makes it.
Nice shot on the outside. Good separation by number 20. Good shot selection. You can tell he makes that all day.
Jordan Stoley with the ball. Passes to Kareem Jett. Messiah Tyler is open. Drew Croft with the ball. Draws the foul.
Like I was saying earlier, this Newcastle team has the ability to shoot outside the rim, shoot outside the arc. And they are, I mean, this is just this tremendous basketball, and looks like it's going to be on Richmond, and it's going to go Newcastle ball.
Drew passed the ball in and hit the bottom of the goal. Dylan will be passing the ball in to Cole McDaniel. As Cole dribbles down the court, he passes it to William Greiser. Greiser rushes in. Messiah Tyler on the defense. Clevis Craig with the rebound. Messiah Tyler passes to Drew Croft, and Drew Croft with...
And this crowd did not like that. And it's going to be a charge, and it's going to be on Drew Croft and Newcastle ball.
Dylan passes to William. William dribbles slowly down the court as Messiah Tyler comes up for defense. Number 4 on number 4, Derek versus Kareem Jett. Drew Croft. Clevis Craig comes up for...
Good double team. Clevis needs to get back into the paint, though.
Jordan Stoley guards up for defense. As Derek has the ball right now, he drives in for the 2. That was a nice 2.
It was a nice 2, but
Kareem Jett dribbles down the court. Pass to Messiah Tyler, passes back to Kareem Jett. Passes to Drew Croft. Drew drives in, passes back to Kareem. Messiah Tyler now has the ball. He passes to Kareem. Kareem Jett backs up as he passes the ball to Jordan Stoley. Jordan passes to Drew Croft. Kareem passes the ball to Messiah Tyler. Messiah passes it back.
Final 10 seconds left in the first quarter. See what Kareem can do.
Kareem passes to Drew. Jordan Stoley shoots the 2, misses it. Oh. That is the end of first quarter. Newcastle 7, Richmond 6.
And we will be right back. You're watching Red Devil basketball on WCTV.
No, I don't know. I'm scared.
Do you know that you're in my lane? No, not at all. Are you not paying attention? Are you texting? I was just checking in with my mom. I was telling her that I thought we'd be home by 6. It's okay. There's enough time. Just pay attention. I'm not even halfway through my text. There's no way. I'm not even going to look up. My babies are in the car. You have to pay attention. It's just supposed to be a quick text. I'm so sorry.
Richmond is trailing by 1 point. It is the beginning of second quarter. Seems to be Newcastle's ball with Dylan Burgum passing the ball in. Dylan passes off to Derek. As he dribbles down the court, he passes to William.
William Greaser.
William passes back to Dylan. Dylan dribbles the ball, trying to find a way into the paint. He passes it to Cole. Cole shoots the ball. 3.
Nice 3 by Cole, especially in the face of the defender. But
it was very contested.
Yeah, very contested. But he knows he can take that shot, and it was worth the risk. But it paid off in the end.
Clevis Craig with the ball. Drew Croft in the paint. Passes back to Kareem. Jordan Stoley passes the ball to Clevis Craig. As Cole dribbles down the court, makes the easy 2
nice
in
fast,
the paint.
Yeah, nice fast break by Cole, and going down and just laying it up, and especially basically him doing it solo, making it a 6-point differential.
6 minutes, 50 seconds left. Richmond trailing by 6 points. Newcastle 12, Richmond 6. Kareem Jett versus Cole McDaniel. Kareem passes to Jordan. He passes it to Drew. Kareem's wide open. He drives in.
That was a contested shot, especially a contested layup. That was good defense, though, by Newcastle. But nice steal.
Nice steal by Messiah Tyler as he dribbles down the court.
Nice
fast break by Messiah Tyler.
Especially off those turnovers, if they can just hammer it home like that, this could be a very close game, and Richmond could potentially take the lead.
As a junior, this is Messiah Tyler's first varsity game.
Yes, it is.
Messiah Tyler on the defense. Cole with the ball. Kareem Jett on the defense. Nice D. Cole shoots the ball. Makes the 3.
Wow.
What a shooter.
What a shot.
Kareem Jett dribbles down the court. He's against Cole McDaniel. As Richmond rushes around, Kareem Jett passes it to Jordan Stoley. Drew Croft. Messiah Tyler with the ball. Passes it back to Jordan Stoley. Jordan with the 3. Oh!
Nothing but net right there.
Nice play.
Good. Yeah, it's gonna be a timeout, but that was good shot selection by Richmond, especially passing it around the ball. You know, finding the open man, especially in the corner with Stoley, which can make 3-pointers. But he can be off and on. But they're going to need this to stay in the game because, you know, with Newcastle, I mean, especially with their three players and potentially 4 players with Caleb Grow shooting outside the rim, it's going to be, I mean, if Richmond can keep up with Newcastle, with Newcastle's fast break opportunities when they're trying to drive in the lane, it's going to be very difficult. But they just got to keep their head in the game, utilize Clevis as much as they can. You know, if he's getting double team or triple team, pass it out, shoot the ball, and just score the points.
As we said before, this will be a pretty tough game as both teams have nice 3-point shooters on their teams.
Right.
Ref blows the whistle. Newcastle's ball gets passed in. As William dribbles down the court, Kareem Jett on the defense. Passes to Cole Clevis Craig on the defense. Jordan Stoley on the defense.
In the corner, and it's
Three by Caleb.
Caleb Grow, like I was just saying, you could shoot outside the rim, and that's 4 players that can become really deadly on this Newcastle team.
Jordan Stoley with the ball. Passes to Kareem Jett. Kareem Jett drives in, but backs up. Drew Croft with the 3. Nice.
That was a nice pump, nice fake. For him just to step aside, shoot the 3. I mean, just to have it go in and just to keep this game rather close and rather like have it be a brick. and then have it be a turnover.
Kareem Jet on the defense against William Greiser. Up there we go.
And that's going to be foul on Newcastle. It's like number 52.
Kareem Jet dribbles down the court. Clevis Craig asks for the ball, gets it. Clevis gets fouled by number 52.
And it looks like number 2, Trenton James, is about to come into the lineup, and Clevis Craig is going to come and sit on the bench.
Trenton James tags out Clevis Craig. Kareem Jet has the ball, passed by Messiah Tyler. Screen set by Stoley. Kareem passes it to Stoley, passes to Trenton James. Trenton James passes it to Drew Croft. Drew Croft passes back to Jordan Stoley. Kareem Jet has the ball, drives in, passes it to Messiah Tyler. Drew Croft with a 3. Nice shot.
Good ball movement for Richmond, getting it all the way, especially passing to the corner, and then passing it to Drew for the 3 to make it a 1-point game.
3 by Cole, who drains it.
And Cole with another 3. When one says a message, the other one answers it.
Drew Croft with the ball, passes it to Messiah Tyler, passes it to Kareem Jet. Kareem Jet sees Messiah Tyler, passes it, passes it back. Jordan Stoley runs up for the ball, gets it from Kareem. Drew Croft comes up and gets it. Drew Croft passes it to Kareem. Kareem passes to Messiah. Messiah looking for an opening. Drew Croft with the ball. Drives in, shoots the 2. Ooh, rebound by...
Yeah, I could see what Stoley was trying to do, trying to bounce it off the Newcastle jersey to make Richmond have another possession, but it just didn't work out. All right, coming up the court is Greiser. Passes it to the corner to number 20, and a foul. It's going to be change of possession. Richmond ball. Stoley to pass it in to Jet. And Trenton James is substituted, and Clevis Craig comes right back in.
Jordan Stoley passes the ball into Kareem Jet. Kareem Jet slowly dribbles down the court, wasting time. Passes it to Messiah Tyler. Messiah Tyler has good defense on him. He passes it to Jordan Stoley. Passes it to Kareem Jet. Clevis Craig wanting the ball in the paint. Jordan Stoley has the ball, gets fouled.
Newcastle foul number 21, Trey Miller, his first.
Yeah, that's gonna be a foul. And that's gonna send Stoley to the line.
At the line for the Red Devils, number 3, Jordan Stoley.
Jordan Stoley on the free throw line. He has 2 shots, 1 shot. Missed the Newcastle rebound. Drew Croft hustles over to stick defense. Clevis Craig on the defense. Screen set by number 33 as number 11 shoots the 2, flips it.
And he drains it. I guess when he saw Clevis back off, he decided
Jordan
to take the
Stoley
shot.
passes into Kareem Jet. Drew Croft with the 3.
Oh,
out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the top of the backboard. You never see that happen.
Bounced off the rim, bounced off the top of the goal, then back.
They didn't know where it was going.
Newcastle ball. Number 11 dribbles down. Kareem Jett on defense. Number 20 on the three.
Wow.
Ooh, these guys can shoot.
Coming out to the final minute of this first half, and it's going to be a foul on
number 21, Jordan Stoley at the free throw line.
And especially with Jordan Stoley, he hasn't taken as many free throws this year. Before the game he was 3 for 4 field goals. Free throws on the year. Richmond's got to stop.
Jordan Stoley dribbles, bends his knees, shoots it, misses.
What I was saying, Richmond needs to stop this Newcastle, 4 horsemen, or these four players that can just shoot wherever, and they just got to find a way to contain them. Or else this is going to be a pretty long night.
I agree. If Richmond does not stick defense, this game will get really bad. But I believe Richmond can do it as long as they make adjustments in halftime.
All right, that was a screen, and it's going to be Richmond ball. Illegal screen. It's going to be and that's going to be Newcastle's 9th team foul.
As Jordan Stoley passes in, Kareem Jett with the ball.
Kareem Jett trying to spin.
Kareem Jett with Cleveland's Craig with the ball. Makes the 2.
Nice. And that's going to make it a 7-point game. Less than 10 seconds left on the clock. You have Greaser come up. He's trying to drive in.
Shoots it.
And he makes it. Wow. And it's going to be
20 seconds left.
And it's going to be.
That was close.
It wouldn't have made it anyway because time expired. And so that makes 28-19. Newcastle up on Richmond. And we're going to send it into half.
Hi, Sakai. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. I would like to ask, how do you feel about the Richmond athletics around this point? What's going on?
Well, I'd tell you, we finished up with a very, what I would consider very successful fall season, and now we're well into the winter season, and things are going very well so far, I think. We got a lot of sports that are off to a very good start and doing their thing right now.
Good. So how do you feel about the basketball team, girls and boys? If you would like to mention that, please and thanks.
Well, first of all, talking about girls basketball, they've gotten off to just a tremendous start, playing very well as a team and doing great things together, and it's showing up in the win-loss column now. So they just won the Tipton Holiday Tournament last year, which was a great feat. We started a new feature on our website of the athlete/team of the week, and they were our first inductees to that. The Richmond High School Team of the Week after they won the Tipton Holiday Tournament, and they have just they're fun to be around, watching them practice, the way they practice together. Coach Hiller's got a lot of good things going there. Boys basketball, obviously Coach Kalik has got he's got the crew really kind of coming together now as a team and playing team basketball and doing a great job. They started off a little bit shaky, and now they had a double win a couple weekends ago, and they're rolling off of the Wedig where they played very well together, and they've got some big games coming up. We got the Muncie Central game coming up, and that'll be huge. So we got a double home weekend coming up next weekend, and I'd like to see everybody come out and support these kids.
So I see girls swimming won to Seton, but they lost to Centerville. But the boys, on the other hand, beat both teams.
Yeah, swimming obviously has always been a strong sport around Richmond, and Coach Huber has got this team going. They've swam very well so far this year. We've got the NCC swim meet coming up, and that's going to be held at Purdue University, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Senior night on Tuesday the 14th, so looking forward to people coming out and kind of supporting the senior swimmers that have been going at this for a few years now, and showing that our backing and support for the swim teams.
So I hear track had their call-out meeting last night. Last year, they had a pretty good season, but how do you feel this season will go this year?
Well, I think they're going to have just as good a season, if not better. I mean, the call-out meeting went well. I think there were a lot of kids that came out. Maybe a lot of kids that didn't know about it maybe will come back and sign up and come out when they get started. But, I mean, track, once again, I think we've got a lot of athleticism in this school. And track can be a very, very strong sport. Coach Gettinger's doing a good job of kind of getting the kids involved and doing these things. So I'm really excited. I'm excited to watch our track team this year. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
So wrestling's having a pretty good season so far. We had beat Connersville last night, and a few others had made it through Spartan Classics last weekend. We're on our way for conference and sectionals. It's coming up pretty soon. We placed second last year in sectionals. So how do you think wrestlers will progress this time through sectionals, even though we placed second last year?
Well, I mean, I'm looking for big things. So I'm looking for championships, and I get to the point, and I know that Coach Capps is the same way. You know, we're in this business because we want to win. You know, we want to win championships and hang banners and do those things. But I've liked the progression of the wrestling team. I think that we've got some very solid wrestlers, and I think a lot of good returnees from last year. So having that second place finish, I think, can really leap us into an even better finish this year. So, I mean, I always go into everything saying, hey, we're going to win, and we're going to win championships. So if you're going to ask me how I think we're going to do, we're going to win. Plain and simple, we're going to win. And so that's just the way I am, and that's just the way we're going to be. And we're Richmond. We win.
So I know these past few years have been rough with the Richmond football team and the Richmond basketball team. So how do you feel we have progressed through these past few years? Because we have a pretty solid basketball team this year, and we had a winning season this year in football.
And here's where I'm going to give credit where credit is due, obviously, and it's about attitude and culture. And I believe like Coach Sonsini has come in and really kind of changed the culture of the football program. And I believe last year we finished the season with 20-some kids on the team. Finished this year with over 50 kids still on the team. Did not lose one kid to grades, not one kid to grades, which shows that his importance of also the academic side of it as well. And I think Coach Sonsini has just done a great job of really changing that culture, building that culture. He's working every day since he got that job a year ago. He's worked every day to try to get better each and every day. So, and I think he's done a really good job at that. You know, I coached here in the 90s, and, you know, football was thriving. And we won 3 conference championships in a row. And, you know, we were one of the best in the state, ranked in the top 10 every year. That's where we want to get back to. Coach Sonsini played on those teams, so he wants to get back there as well. So he and I have that similar attitude when it comes to football. Now, Coach Kalik has done a great job of really, this is his second year now here at Richmond, and he's done a good job. If you've ever watched him practice, he's very demanding of these kids and what they're going to do. When it comes to the game plan, he and I could sit down and talk about a game plan, and he knows exactly what we need to do to beat a particular team. We just need to go out and we need to execute the game plan. And the kids are coming around now and realizing that if they execute, they're going to be successful. So his attitude and what he does has really started to rub off on the kids now too. So, you know, our coaching staffs have done a great job of building that and getting that back up, knowing the rich traditions that we have had in the past and knowing where we want to get back to. So, you know, when we have those types of things, I'm back those things 100%. And that's where I want to get to. And they know that, and I know that. So that's the direction we're headed.
We really value your time, Mr. Cook. Thanks for coming in on our little interview segment here. But I think we're going to come to an end and wrap this up. Have a nice day.
All right. Thanks, Sakai. I look forward to talking to you guys all again.
And welcome back to the halftime report, and it's Newcastle up on Richmond 28-19. We're just about 10 seconds away from the start of the third quarter. And Sakai, what do you think Richmond needs to do to contest? Just to contest the four shooters around the arc with Greaser, Groh, Miller, and McDaniel. How do you see Richmond planning on stopping them?
I feel they should at least try to double team all four of them. Obviously not at the same time, but
right.
When they double team them, make sure nobody else is trying to sneak their way into the paint or for an open three, because they can all shoot. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, and we're gonna get started with the third quarter. All right, and we're gonna get started. You hear the music, and we're gonna get ready. Yeah, and I agree with you. Especially we gotta double team. Especially you gotta do it at the appropriate moments. If you're in the half court and you're double teaming, you're leaving a man open, and if you leave a man open, obviously they can shoot. But I think that especially with they had success with Clevis, so he was kind of being everywhere, especially early on in the game. I think that was one of the issues, is that they were when Clevis was not in the paint, that just left Newcastle open to drive, and especially I think he needs to stay in the paint, especially to contest and to get those rebounds, to use his size to his advantage.
Clevis should be the last line of defense. You see, he's the biggest on the court. His arms are very long. I don't see why he shouldn't be able to smack the ball.
Right. And it looks like Richmond is going to inbound the ball from Stoley, tossing it into Kareem Jett. And here we go with the start of the third quarter.
Jordan passes into Kareem Jett. Newcastle tried to stick defense, and Kareem backs up for the ball. Drives down the court, passes to Stoley. Drew Croft with the ball. Passes to Kareem Jett. Messiah Tyler has the ball, passes into Clevis Craig. Clevis with the two. And one.
Using his size to his advantage with the and one. Now he's going to go to the line, and if that's what's going to happen, I mean, it's just going to be, it's going to have to be, if Clevis can utilize his strength enough to withstand a double team and commit a foul and get the score. I mean, that's what they're going to have to really rely on for the rest of the game. I mean, we know that they can shoot outside the arc and everything, but that's what they need to do. And unfortunately, Clevis missed it.
Clevis misses the extra point. Number 11 from Newcastle on the rebound. Drew Croft, 6 defense. Number 21 passes to number 40, Jordan Stoley. Kareem Jett guards number 11. Clevis Craig on number 52, Jordan Stoley on number 40. Number 40 passes to number 4, Cole McDaniel. Messiah Tyler on the defense. Number 52 sets screen. Gets the ball, passes to number 21. 21 drives in, passes the ball back. Cole shoots the three, misses it.
It looks like the crowd wanted a little travel there, but it wasn't called, and he's driving down Kareem with the contact, and it's going to be a charge on Kareem Jett.
Red will foul number 4, Kareem Jett, is second. Team's first at the half.
And with that being his second foul of the game, we're going to have to see it for the rest of this quarter if Newcastle is going to commit any more fouls on Kareem Jett. If that's the case, then Kareem might be substituted for somebody else.
Newcastle's ball. Newcastle passes in. Number 40 with the ball. Passes to number 4. Messiah Tyler sticks defense. Number 4 drives in with the 2. With the and 1. Foul on Messiah Tyler.
Red will foul number 13, Messiah Tyler, his second, team second. At the line for Newcastle, number 4.
And if you look at this Newcastle lineup, they're not necessarily the fastest, but they are very tall and like lanky, which I mean that can allow them to shoot, and especially with the longer arm reach, especially when they're driving in the paint, you know, going to score, and with the N1
right.
they just had.
Davis Craig goes in for the paint. Easy 2.
An easy 2. Exactly right. Especially with Clevis literally having no defense.
He barely has to jump.
And I mean he's 6'8". He's able to do that extremely easily.
Kareem Jett sticks his defense while number 40 shoots the ball.
And
that was Colin Blessinger
on the 3. Number 4, Kareem Jett with the ball. Passes to Messiah Tyler, number 13.
Newcastle foul number 52, Devin Fielder, his third.
Newcastle foul on number 52.
Croft's going to throw it in. He's going to throw it out to Clevis.
Clevis Craig passes to Drew Croft. Drew Croft with the 3. Misses it. Messiah Tyler fights to get the ball.
Good effort. Newcastle ball.
Oh. Instant replay.
We're going to check the instant replay right here. All right, see Clevis.
Clevis Craig is pretty big.
Yeah.
That's one big dude, man.
One big dude.
He does not have to jump at all to put the ball up.
He's very tall, too. Especially when you see him in person, you have to look up so much. But he's a nice dude.
Richmond passes in. Kareem Jett with the ball. Jordan Stoll with the 3. Barely misses it as it bounces out of the rim. Number 11 from Newcastle dribbles down the court. Jordan Stoll sticks defense. Kareem Jett puts defense up on number 40. Number 40 passes the ball to number 4. Messiah Tyler sticks defense. Number 11 currently has the ball.
That's not good. They're leaving Clevis alone in the paint, especially right
number
here.
Number 4 passes to the ball. The ball goes out of bounds.
And it's going to stay with Newcastle. Like I was saying, I don't think it's a good idea to leave Clevis alone in the paint. I understand he's really big and he's able to contest, but especially if you had Blessinger drive in, I mean, he can contest that shot, draw a foul, and limit Craig, and that's going to be a turnover, and it's going to be a Richmond ball.
Jordan Thowey inbounds to Kareem Jett. Kareem Jett dribbles down the court, wasting time. Passes to Messiah Tyler. Messiah Tyler with a fake juke. Passes to Thowey. Passes to Kareem Jett. Kareem Jett dribbles around the court. Ooh, gets a nice cross. Misses the 2 though.
Yeah, those good handles, and Kareem just known for those handles. And it's gonna be a shot, and it's gonna be a 3
from Cole McDaniel.
Holy cow! It's gonna make it a 14-point game.
How many 3s has he shot?
There's been so many. They're just everywhere. I believe all five of the starting lineup have shot 1 3 and made it. And that just shows you the level of range that they have.
Ooh, Kareem Jett with the ball, passes to Drew Croft. Drew Croft with the 3.
Nice. Good response. Cutting it back down to 11. It's going to be a timeout.
It's the replay ready.
And it's going to be a full timeout. And
Richmond has a full timeout.
with 3:50 left in the third quarter. It's an 11-point game, 37-26. Newcastle up on Richmond. And maybe there's not a lot Richmond can do against this dual threat offense with Newcastle, able to drive in and just shoot outside the rim. And they're contesting their shots. It's just with their size and like the size of their arms, it's really hard to defend them. And it's gonna be Blessinger going to pass to Greaser. Slowly driven down the court.
As he approaches number 4 from Richmond, Kareem Jett. Greaser tries to drive in. Passes to McDaniel. Messiah Tyrone defense. Passes to number 52. Back to McDaniel. McDaniel throws the ball out of bounds. Richmond ball.
Good defense. It's the small things that count and that can go a long way. Let's see what they can do on this possession now.
That was nice defense. Cleaves Craig with the ball, passes to Jordan Stoley.
And that's going to be a foul.
Let's see who's on.
And it's going to send. And it's going to send Kareem outside to throw in the inbound.
Cleaves Craig with the ball, passes back to Kareem Jett. Kareem Jett drives in.
Get another foul.
What was that call? I didn't see the call.
It's going to be on Richmond.
Foul on Cleaves Craig.
First foul on Cleaves Craig, and that's going to be the Richmond's third team foul.
Number 4 from Newcastle has the ball. Passes to number 40. Passes back to number 11.
Up to the corner.
Number 40 shoots the 3.
Wow.
Ooh.
And that is one thing you like to see if you're Newcastle. Drawing the extra man and leaving one of your best shooters outside. And just with a 3. So this with the foul, he's going to draw a foul and he's going to go to the line.
We have an instant replay coming pretty soon.
Which is going to make it 40-26. Richmond's hanging in there.
We have an instant replay coming in between shots. Cleaves Craig, first attempt on the free throw, makes it.
And he's 1 for 2.
On the instant replay, we see Cleaves Craig with the foul as Kareem Jett lays it up. Cleaves Craig,
and he's going to make
misses
1 for 2.
Second shot. Number 11 from Newcastle dribbles down the court, passes to number 4.
You have McDaniel, one of the smaller men on the court, but yet he's not overshadowed. Trying to find a separation. Up top, driving into the corner.
Number 11 shoots the ball.
3.
Ooh. They have to make adjustments.
They have to.
Seems number 34, LaVon Jordan, is on the side. On the sideline, about ready to come in.
Greaser marching down the court. Trying to set up a play. He's getting a little spinned up. Got a little bit of separation. Trying to find an open man to pass it. It's McDaniel. Setting a screen. He's going to shoot. Pass it away. Back to Greaser. Little spin move. He tosses it up, and it's going to be in and out.
Messiah Tyler with the ball. Passes to Kareem Jett. Kareem Jett drives in. Nice fast break. Assist by Messiah Tyler.
It's going to make that a 12-point game. McDaniel slowly bringing the ball in. Goes to his left.
There's a minute 15 left in the third quarter. Newcastle 43, Richmond 29.
To Isaac French.
Number 11.
Back to Greaser. Nobody in the paint.
50 seconds left as Newcastle tries to waste time. Passes to number 32. Passes to number 4. Passes back to number 11. He stands there. Kareem Jett making sure he sticks defense. Passes back to number 4. Messiah Tyler runs up for defense. Number 11 figuring out a plan to get to score again. Time is stopped.
And looks like we're gonna have to take a minute for the referees to figure out what happened. So they're calling. Each coach is trying to call the players.
LaVon Jordan subs in for Kareem Jett.
Looks like some technical difficulties. There's no data showing for anything. And it's back on. 43-29. 21 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yep. Is the replay here. Kareem drives in for the ball. With the ball. Makes the difficult layup. That's a pretty quick, small guy.
Yes. Very agile. Knows how to move. And
what just happened?
And looks like Greaser was trying to throw it in, and then the refs told him, and it's going to be a timeout for Newcastle. And we're going to take a little break. We will come right back. You're watching Red Devil basketball on WCTV.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
And welcome back. 21 seconds left in the third quarter. McDaniel with the inbound. Greaser trying to get some one-on-one. Dancing with his defender. And with a steal, Messiah Taylor. And with the easy 2. And less than 5 seconds.
Messiah Tyler was pretty fast.
And they're going to draw a foul. That was a nice steal by Messiah Tyler with the fast break.
Red Devil foul number 13, Messiah Tyler.
And it's going to be a foul on Messiah Tyler.
He's pretty fast.
He's very fast, yeah.
Replay.
Yep. And he's going to throw it in, and he's not going to make it. End of the third quarter, 43-31. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter. You're watching Red Devil basketball on WCTV.
The American Red Cross urgently needs blood and platelet donations and asks donors to schedule an appointment to give now. Every 2 seconds, someone in the United States needs blood. Your blood donation is critical and can help save lives. Please, schedule an appointment today. Download the Blood Donor app, visit redcrossblood.org, or call 1-800-RED-CROSS today. You can make a difference.
And welcome back to the fourth quarter. With 8 minutes left in the game, 43-31, Newcastle up on Richmond as we get set for the inbound. As Newcastle closing the inbound.
You think Richmond will be able to make a comeback?
Who knows? If they can contain the shooters on the outside, they might have a chance. But McDaniel, looks like they're trying to have a double team.
They're rushing around and
trying to do the best they can. But Greaser trying to decide whether he shoots to the corner. To McDaniel. All right, screen. McDaniel trying to drive in and
foul Messiah Tyler.
We'll draw the foul and he's going to go to the line.
Red ball foul number 13, Messiah Tyler, his fourth.
Messiah Tyler's fourth.
Team's fifth.
Foul. He gets to 6 fouls. That's bad. He'll get fouled out. Can't play for the rest of the game.
And back to McDaniel. Setting up a screen. He's getting double teamed. And Clevis runs into Tyler, and it's going to bounce, and it's going to make it in. Wow. Jet. Trying to set up an isolation. Trying to bring him back. Trying to calm everybody down. To Croft. He pulls up and
air
comes up short. McDaniel back the other way. Setting up a screen. Greaser passing it over to Bergam. Back to McDaniel. Trying to set up something.
Messiah Tyler on defense. Clevis Craig
Nice
and
double
Messiah
team.
Tyler double team.
And they're going to call a timeout. That was a nice double team by Craig, which, I mean that's pretty good though. I mean, like, you're getting pressure. I mean, you got to call a timeout, but especially with like Clevis trying to double team, trying to do everything he can to possibly try to make this a closer game.
That's a big dude. It's hard to get around him.
Yes. 6:11 remaining in the game. It's a 15-point game. Can Richmond come back and seal the game? We'll see. And you have Jordan coming in, Stoley, Jet, Clevis, and Croft for your starting lineup for Richmond. Greaser, to McDaniel, trying to set up something.
Kevon Jordan's team
with the double team
for Messiah Tyler.
And it's going to work. And it's going to be Newcastle ball still. No, it's actually going to be Richmond ball. Referee had me confused for a minute.
Sorry.
All right. Jet trying to get something going. He knows he doesn't have a lot of time, but he's going to try and figure out something. To Craig. To Croft. To Stoley. Drive in. And it's going to send Stoley to the line.
Newcastle foul number 33, Brandon Matney, his fourth.
And Brandon Matney with his fourth foul. That's going to send him to, foul territory or foul trouble near it. And Stoley knocks down the first one. And Sakai, do you think that with Richmond all of a sudden double teaming, and it seems like it's working for the most part, do you think that's their secret in defeating Newcastle, at least trying to cut it down?
Well, if Richmond loses, I would say that it was too late for Richmond to try and double team, considering the fact that They decided to do this in the fourth quarter.
And that was actually a foul on LaVon Jordan. But yes, I agree with what you're saying. And another foul?
Yes, by LaVon Jordan.
So that's two back-to-back fouls on LaVon Jordan.
Number 11, Greiser, will go to the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. And you have Matney and Grome down at the other end, ready for the change of sides. Along with McDaniel. Jet marches his way down to Stoley. To LaVon Jordan, to Croft in the corner.
5-10.
It's just off, and it's going to be Newcastle ball.
.505 left in the fourth quarter. Newcastle up by 15 points, 48-33.
We have Greiser with the ball. Pass it to McDaniel. He's getting double teamed once again by Kareem Jet and Jordan Stoley, and it's going to be Newcastle ball. And it's going to call a timeout.
Timeout Newcastle, like 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout by Newcastle.
And that's going to be their second timeout in a couple minutes. Especially, it seems like Richmond has found something they can at least work with. Especially as we saw earlier with when they were double teaming, they had to call a timeout. So it looks like when they're double teaming, they don't know what to do. And this may be Richmond's secret to winning. But they're also down by 15.
You want to debate if that travel is a travel or not?
What do you think?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'd say I had to see a replay of it.
We'll have to see it. For the meantime.
Nope. Time ran out.
And Grove passes it into Greiser.
LaVon Jordan on defense.
Jet in the middle. And he just had some good separation. He just got there. And Brendan Matney with the two.
Clevis Craig got circled around.
It seemed like a little miscommunication to Stoley. Passes it to Craig, and then seemed like back and forth, and then Craig scores the two. So much happening. It's crazy. All right, 15-point game still. 4:13 left in the game. And to the corner. Greiser trying to find his way around. LaVon Jordan and pass to McDaniel. And nice steal. Stoley got the steal. Fast break opportunity. He pulls up, shoots, and he drains it.
2-point good.
13-point game now.
3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Can Richmond catch up?
Bergam passes to McDaniel. Setting up a screen. McDaniel he passed it in the corner. He's a dangerous man. And he just showed Richmond why. 16 points. We're back up. And Kareem trying to drive in. And it's going to be missed. And Cleves is trying to, I guess, throw it out of bounds. But unfortunately, it didn't go that way. Bergam passes it back to Greiser. Back to McDaniel. They're passing it back and forth to each other. Back to Greiser. Back to McDaniel.
Kareem Jet on the defense.
One thing about not having a shot clock it seems like they're just trying to waste some time. And they're passing it right back. Seems like they want to reset again. Back to McDaniel. Nice rebound out back to the corner. Off the rim. And it's going to step out of bounds, and it's going to be Richmond ball. It just seemed like they were just chewing some time away, especially with them just like passing it around. It seemed like Richmond was afraid to cause a foul because, I mean, they are already in like foul territory, which, you know, any foul they will go to the line now.
Vaughn Jordan substitutes out for Messiah Tyler.
And Croft misses that three, and Newcastle has a rebound. Greaser. Trying to drive in the middle. Spin, move. Floater. Can't get it.
Cletus Craig with the rebound.
Fast break, and it's going to be a steal on McDaniel. Seems like Richmond's, they were trying to do so much, and 1:39 left in the game. McDaniel trying to put on the moves on Messiah. Greaser with Jet on him. McDaniel trying to drive in, and it's going to be
foul on Messiah Tyler.
Yep.
Red double foul number 13, Messiah Tyler, his fifth.
That's Messiah Tyler's fifth foul as he substitutes out for LeVon Jordan.
Red double number 30 for LeVon Jordan. At the line for Newcastle, number 4, Nicole McDaniel.
Sending McDaniel to the line. And first free throw is good.
Red double substitution number 33.
Making it a 17-point game.
Also number 2, Trojans.
And another substitution. And Michael Holmes comes into the game. Now Sakai, we're getting close to the end of the game, and it doesn't look like Richmond can really come back from this, especially from the way Newcastle has been playing. What do you think? What do you think of the good things, at least you could say, about Richmond?
They still play to the end.
There you go. And looks like another foul.
They played to the end. At least they tried to fight. Just needed some adjustments, and this game would have been closer than we thought.
And it looks like Croft is coming to the bench.
As Chase Newton, Tristan Washington, Dorian Hill, Trenton James.
So almost an entirely new lineup. And it looks like they're going to rest all the starters.
All substitutes in for our 4 starters.
Out to the corner. Up to Trenton James. Tries to get something. And it's going to be a foul.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Newcastle 54, Richmond 37.
Newcastle foul number 32, Isaac French, his first. Team 7.
It's going to be Isaac French's first foul.
Trenton James on the free throw line. First attempt. Dorian, going to get the rebound. LeVon Jordan with the rebound. Passes to Tristan Washington. Passes to Chase Newton. Dorian Hill with the 3.
And he banks it in.
Drains it.
That's the 1 minute left in the game. Even though that 3, it's still a 14-point game. And it looks like Newcastle is going to casually take the ball. Size matchup. And he's going to pull up, and it's going to be, it's not going to go in. Trenton James with a rebound.
LeVon Jordan dribbles down the court, rushes in, passes to Chase Newton. Chase Newton with the 3. Oh.
And with the rebound. 30 seconds left in the game. And
timeout Newcastle.
Newcastle substitution for 22, Cooper Roosh.
And new lineup. And it looks like, final 20 seconds left of the game.
Oh, nice block by Trenton James.
And he's going to save it. He's going to save it.
Tristan Washington saves the ball. Dorian Hill rushes in, passes the ball to Chase Newton. Tristan Washington 3. Oh, Dorian Hill with the rebound.
Final shot. 1 second, and not going to go in.
Well, that's all, folks.
Final score, 54-40. Newcastle Trojans beat the Richmond Red Devils. Close game, but we're going to call it a night. You have been watching Richmond Red Devil basketball on WCTV.